Okay, so right now we are going to find the domain and range from the graph of a function. So for example, you have this one. I'm just gonna make it bigger and cover the other graphs. So use the graph of the function to identify its domain and range. So see. Okay, so for example, you have this figure right here, y is equal to f of x, and it goes from here to there. Now, remember that the domain is the set of all ordered pairs, so we're going to identify the name of this point or the ordered pair that corresponds to this point, and what is that? That's, okay, negative 2 comma 0. X is negative 2 and y is 0. Okay, so it goes from here to here, and the ordered pair of this point is what? Okay, positive 1, positive 1, 2, positive 3. So here the x is negative 2 and the y is 0. Here the x is 1 and the y is 3. Because we're only asked to find the domain, it's gonna be the x. So we're only gonna look at the x values. So the x values pretty much goes from negative 2 up to positive 1. So we'll say that the domain of this graph is the interval from negative 2 to positive 1. So negative 2 up to positive 1. And are we going to use a parentheses or bracket? So because if I'm going to go back to it, okay, notice that that is a shaded circle, therefore it is included. The negative 2 is included, so we have to use the bracket. And the negative 1, the positive 1 right here is actually the same, therefore we're just gonna have the bracket. So the domain is the interval from negative 2 to positive 1. Okay, now let's take a look at the range. So now for the range, we're looking at the y components. So the y component for the first point or the leftmost point, sorry, lowest point. Okay, so for the domain, we're looking at the leftmost up to the rightmost part of the function. And for the range, we're going to look at the lowest point up to the highest point of the function, which is that. So the lowest point is this one, which is negative 2, 0, and that corresponds to 0 value of y. And the highest point is 3 for the value of y. Therefore, we're going to say that the range is going from 0 up to 3. And because both of them are included, like the exact point, negative 2, 0 is included, so we'll use this bracket, and here we're also going to use the bracket. So the domain is negative 2 or domain is from negative 2 to 1, and the range is from 0 to 3. We'll have more example in the next video.